Alright, so we've talked about what emotional stunted growth looks like. Today we're going to talk about what an emotionally mature human thinks and perceives. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Clarity Couture. I'm Lindsay. Thank you so much for being here, for taking the time to be present with me. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Thank you. So last week we talked about what emotional stunted growth looks like and perceives the world like. Today, we're going to talk about what emotional maturity looks like. You know, you guys are so excited. So one of the main things about someone who's emotionally mature, they know without a doubt that another's behavior is not how that person feels about them, but actually how they feel about themselves. They're fully aware. They innately know that. There's no question that if somebody acts like a total jackass, that's because that's how they feel about themselves. That's literally what this person feels about themselves. Someone who is emotionally mature knows without a grain of doubt that protecting their boundaries is their divine birthright. Yes. Protecting your boundaries is your divine birthright. What does it mean to protect your boundaries? Let's talk about it real quick. I wasn't going to bring it up, but I'm going to. I had somebody who was watching everything that I was doing and honestly seemed like somebody that I was going to take on as a client. And about a month ago, she just kind of disappeared. Quarantine, stuff happens. So I checked on her. And come to find out, she started her own page. Super awesome. Super love that. What I didn't super love was that the way that she adapted what she was sharing and it'd be an issue. But I felt a bit jaded because I had gone back and forth with her about becoming someone I would work with. When I initially found this out, I was very kind of just, damn, it really sucks. I just was so excited to work with her. It really was. So first I sat on how I felt and meditated on it. And I decided that sitting on what I was seeing and feeling was actually disempowering myself. And that's not something I would ever tell my clients to do. If there is a way for you to step into your power, to stand in your power, to stand up for yourself, and to hold your boundaries in a way that's safe for you to do so, that isn't going to get you arrested or anything in that regard, just simply speaking to one adult to another, I'm definitely going to suggest finding a way to communicate things. Absolutely. I'm not the only coach that suggests these things. It's healthy. When I try to explain things, I was immediately met with resistance and a defensive attitude. Well, first it was very dismissive. And then when she realized that I wasn't going to just simply, oh, it's okay, girl, fake nice, by the way, is an energy that's very loud, and you're around someone who has an ability and affinity to read energy, and that's actually been somewhat of a curse their whole life. If they come to you authentically, I mean truly from the heart and the soul, the most authentic thing to do would be to meet them with that authenticity. Now, if this person had said, well, totally see that your side of things, and didn't even need an apology, but maybe just an acceptance that there was some sort of plagiarism going on. And it didn't hold. And it took me by surprise because this is someone who preaches love and light, and is now stepping into the voice of a coach following me. And I don't have a problem with this if this was genuine energy. And if it were genuine energy, it would not have ended with her saying,
I think the safest thing to do is just to block you.
Because we've all done fake nice. We've all played the fake nice girl. And that paradigm is dead. And I genuinely went to someone with my heart and soul on a platter. Like, can we find a happy medium? Can I maybe talk with you on Zoom? Maybe we could chat together and find something that would just be really awesome for you. I would really love to talk with you. I was met with a block. This was really frustrating for me. And as a coach, I've never run into this before. So I needed to really take a step back, and I needed to be able to address why things happened the way they did. And so this happened a while ago now, because this video is going to go live later than when you guys are going to see it. But it took me by surprise. And it kind of threw me for a loop simply because Us coaches have the best interests. We really do. We see the best. We see who you're meant to be and not who you're holding yourself as. And that's a lot of what we do most times is we just shine that mirror in front of you, and that's really all a lot of you need is a mirror shown in front of you and maybe in a different language, but knowing when to stand up for yourself and knowing when to just go, I'm not going to bring it up, or I'm going to stand in my power and say something about this because this is the right thing to do. And I'm a Libra sun and moon. Sure, my rising is a Leo and I can get saucy. We'll ignore my conjunction in Sagittarius, okay? We'll ignore all the fire in my charts. We'll ignore that, okay? And we're only focusing on the two hyper-focused signs that care about balance and justice and fairness. So being true to me is ensuring that the underdog is always taken care of. And well, honey, if I'm being treated like the underdog, I'm going to stand in my power. And at first I was upset with myself. And then I realized that I was put in that position because I know that my clients deal with this and I need to be able to handle this in a way that is both kosher for me, that stands in my power, but also solves the issue. The issue was solved. The issue was solved. But you better believe the issue was solved. But the end result was that I did not cower. Because how would I feel if I didn't say something to this person? If I didn't realize that protecting my boundaries, right, was a divine right for me, and I saw her, wouldn't I then begin to resent her? And who would I have to blame but myself? So I needed to speak up. I needed to stand in my power, and I needed to be honest about how I was viewing things. And after speaking with quite a few people, it definitely wasn't just a me thing, so it's good to know that too. I think that's why it's so nice that there is the community that I provide, because we're a group of women who are used to things like this. And it's like, when you have something like that, you're kind of like, do I say anything? Do I not say anything? Do I say anything? Do I not say anything? And the more you think about it, the more you're trying to grasp for yourself if you should or should not speak your truth because it might upset someone else. You're blocking more and more and more of your throat chakra. You're disempowering yourself that much more the longer it takes you to stand up for what you truly feel in your soul to be right. So someone that is emotionally mature knows without a shadow of doubt that it is our divine right to protect our boundaries, always. And you don't have to do it in a way without class or without tact. It is perfectly humane to tell someone with class and with tact how you feel. Sometimes people move on their emotions and react before they observe. I took quite a little vacay and observed things, and it turned out that that's where it needed to go. And it didn't make me happy at all, but sometimes that's part of being an emotionally mature person. So another thing that emotionally mature people do is they just trust, right? If you ever have something that doesn't go your way and you're just like, the sky is falling, that video there. Those who are not emotionally stunted always just see things working out. Some like to call that childish. I believe that is what has kept me alive. There's so many situations. I won't even bring them up. They would terrify you guys. You'd be like, how? You're like 100 pounds. How did that even happen? I don't know. Las Vegas is a crazy place, guys. So, another thing that emotionally grown people do. Another thing that emotionally mature people do is they know that what people believe is a perspective based on their past experiences. They know not to attach Nancy Joe's freaking the world is ending perspective on the way the world is now if Nancy Joe's only spent her entire life in a tower and read Armageddon books. Of course she's going to think the world's ending. She's only been given this to look at, and that was all she had to look at. Another thing that people that are emotionally mature do is they understand that difficult emotions and personal mental resistance, for instance, like, do I say something? Do I not say something? Do I say something? Do I not say something? They understand that is an integral part of your growth and your existence here. And last but not least with emotionally mature people is that they validate them damn selves. I haven't felt nice in a while. I'm gonna do my hair and my makeup. It's quarantine. I feel validated now. No, really, I was like, I hate the ombre. I hate it. I'm going mermaid. I told you guys pink. And then I was thinking about it and I was like, I could do like reddish purple. It's not really pink. So we do things like that. We'll move around our house, sit down in our new clean house and read a book and be really excited because it's all new. Yeah, that's what emotionally mature people do. We don't go look for validation outside of ourselves. We find that self within ourselves. We create it and then we just jump into a cuddle puddle. Alright guys, so I'm going to do something a little different with the affirmations today. So I'm just going to do 3 different ones and add them up, right? So your first one is, my dreams are possible, my dreams are possible, my dreams are possible. And now we're going to go, I am filled with love for myself, my dreams are possible, and I am filled with love for myself. My dreams are possible. I am filled with love for myself. My dreams are possible. I am filled with love for myself. We're going to go one step further. I add something special to this world. My dreams are possible. I am filled with love for myself, and I add something special to this world. My dreams are possible. I'm filled with love for myself. I add something special to this world. Alright, so you guys can use those any way you want. I thought it would be fun to turn 3 affirmations into one long sentence, something a little different. If you want to do just one, cool, choose one. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Remember, you guys, that your body is a vehicle for your soul, so be sure to drive yourselves well. Don't forget that my beta program is still running for 10 people. I upped it up to 10 people. I know, crazy. But I am positive that these 10 people are going to be so stoked because not only are you getting a super killer discount, but I am giving you more than the time that I have promised on the program, and my clients in the program are already seeing huge jumps and strides, so don't miss out. Become a part of the Content Creators Authenticity Key today. Alright guys, I love you, I love you, I love you. Namaste.